After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah.
Sure.
Make it happen.
Thank you.
So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give a big hand to them?
You're a professional working in corporate, or you have an entrepreneur, you have your own business. End of the day, what is the most important thing to you? I want to give you 2 seconds. Think about it and put comment below if you want to. What is the most important thing to you? Hopefully most of you get it correct. The most important thing to you is your team. And it's so much important that as an entrepreneur, as a professional, you do the right thing to motivate your team members so they can keep motivated, keep passionate about it, and then go with success. You can bring up the best people of the world, of the team, which even you can bring the people you cannot even afford by putting a fortune into it, put the best headhunter into it. But at the end of the day, the thing is going to be most important for you is about how you motivate them so they stay with you for longest period of time and share the journey of your success. So in this video, I'm going to give you a total 7 tips which are going to help you to learn consistently, motivate your team so you have a team go bigger and greater and keep motivated and achieve more bigger goal. You want that, right? So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. This is the Success Booster card time. So question of the day, what is your key takeaway of this video so far? Go ahead and comment below the answer. We'll love to see what is the key takeaway. Science said that when you take up a key takeaway and note it down somewhere, you had a 35% chance to be actually doing it in your life to make it value out of it, which is amazing, right? But hang on, 35% is not enough. You need more, and this is the way I'm going to tell you how you can really make it happen. When you make a set of action, a plan that goes to from 35 to 91%, you can really make it happen in your life. So here we go. So from the key takeaway, what is the key action plan you're going to take, which is you learn from the video to your life, make a plan and commit it in publicly and commit into it. And that's what's going to make sure that you got 91% read that is going to really happen to you. You will be able to make it happen and become successfully achieve your goal. And here's the last possible hack. When you announce something, a plan publicly, your 91% goes to 94% to really make it happen in the real life. So go ahead and comment below your plan in the video sections. We would love to see your plan, and we are 100% reply every comments in our channel. So we're going to see your plan, we're going to comment it, we're going to give you a feedback, and we're going to consult you to help you to make your plan to a reality. And that can go to up to 100% reality happens to your life. And that's how you get your action, key takeaway to action plan to success to your life. And you know what? We're all sitting down here to help you and celebrate your success with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's go back to the video, finish it, and we're looking forward to see your action plan. And let's make it happen to your life, because you can do that, right? All the best. Don't forget to make your plan, okay? Don't forget to make your plan. See you soon. Number 1, create a collaborative environment. So in the team, let the other team members talk to each other, let them share with each other, because most of the professionals coming to you join your team, they are looking to improve their experience. How? By working on different projects, and also they want to improve their networks as well too. So how you can really learn best possible way. Every professional knows that to learn new skills, they need to work with other people. They need to see what other people are doing, what other people are making mistakes, or what other people are becoming successful. The way I became a CIO at the age of 29 or 30 years old. So that's the time, one of the biggest thing I always pay attention of what's going on around me. And that really helped me to understand what the success of other people, how they are failing, and I use it as my own favor too. So every professional's going to join your team, they want to learn, they want to collaborate. If you wanted to keep them separated, between themselves will be a problem. Secondly, if you distance yourself from them and it's very hard to reach you out, so that means you will never have a great teamwork. You will never be seeing the motivate. Even you join the biggest energetic people, the pessimistic people, but if you don't do this thing, you don't connect them, if you don't motivate them, don't let them talk to you, don't let them talk to between them, they're gonna lose the motivation. So create a collaborative environment. That's the tip number 1. Tip number 2, share a vision. You need to show as a leader or as a director or as an entrepreneur, you have to share a vision. Like an example, you are professionally working in a corporate, you are one of the employees as well, you're not the owner. So what happened to you, you need to, even you're not a CEO, let's say you're a director. As a CEO, you can talk about your vision that, hey, we are looking to improve our customer experience by 20%. We're looking to grow our market share by another 20%. We are looking forward to improve our business process by 30%. We are looking to increase our productivity by another 30%. We're going to invest on money on technology so our we can create more digitalized business twin. So these are like vision, right? As a CEO, even let's say you are a marketing manager, you are not even a director, you have to have your particular vision. And how you can get your vision is very easy. Look at the CEO of your company, what kind of vision they are driving for. You listen to it and you break it down, and what is related to your marketing manager, even your IT manager, it's a sales manager. Break it down and use it as your own vision. So here's the point. A lot of CEOs are not really good at communicating that thing. You probably most likely has a CEO who doesn't know how to speak about it. So what do you need to do? You need to ask them. You need to ask them, what's the vision we're looking for? What is the thing we're looking for? What is your key vision this year, next 5 years of time, or next 10 years of time? Get the vision, break it down, and make it your own personalized vision for your team, and then share with the team. Not for only one time in a year-ending party or on a brainstorming session. You gotta share with him every month. If you don't want to share it every tactical meeting every week, it's kind of too much. But if you do it in every month on your strategic meeting, that will be a great place to talk about your vision every time. So that is tip number 2. Share your vision to your team. Number 3, learn to give feedback. And this is the way. You have to learn to give the feedback the best possible way. It depends on what kind of teams you have, because based on the quality and type of teams you have and the target of your teams, you will have different type of mechanism or feedback you need to learn. Like an example, there are particular teams which are very aggressions, and they have to go out and have to talk to the people, and they have to be very aggressive, and they have to be an outbound team. So they're going to make a lot more mistakes. So if you've been focusing about giving positive and negative feedback, both of them, you really can be demotivate them. An example, like an example, sales team, marketing team, or digital transformation team, they are very at hyper mode, and they are trying to do their best and fastest possible way. So as they are in very, very hyper mode, if you are injecting a lot of negative feedbacks, they will make them slow down. So you should be focused a really good ratio with them. Let's say maybe 90% positive feedback, 10 or 20% negative feedback, to make sure that you don't motivate them, because at the end of the day, their nature is that one. They're gonna innovative work. They're gonna hammer a lot of door. They will do some innovative project as a transformation team, marketing team. They will come with some crazy idea. If you start to give them negative feedback, unless they're really lazy, I mean, if you hire a lazy team, it's a different team. You bring the right people into it. There's a lot of other videos in my channel. Go check it out. How to hire the right teams. So if you have the right teams, and you got to understand how prone they are making mistakes. So on that one, you need to decide that how much feedback, negative feedback, when you give it to them. Most of the time, focus about giving more positive feedback to the teams who are more error prone, because their nature of work is so creative. And when you are doing a creative and innovative work, you're gonna make mistake. It's always like that. If the sales team doesn't make any mistake, means they are a terrible seller. They are not doing the thing. Even they're making revenue, they could do a lot more by just being innovating their process. So that's the thing. But however, some of the departments are very stable and fixed. Let's say finance department example, they are very not creative. They're looking at the very number. Accounting, they're looking at the very number too. You can give them a more fair balance. Let's say 60-40, 60% positive, 40% and negative. So here I'm still telling you, even you don't have to be like 50-50 like an exactly fair. You can give more positive feedback, and your positive feedback will always keep up the motivation to your team. And when it comes to negative feedback, you really need to give it as a team rather than pointing out that person. But you can, if somebody do something really terrible thing, let's say break your core values, let the person go rather than giving him feedback and create the whole motivation things down to your team. All right. Number 4, understand the work style of your team. You are a leader, right? You're a CEO or entrepreneur. You have your own style. If you are joining a new team as a manager, you need to adopt their present style first, and then you will help them, motivate them, and inspire them to adopt to a new style. But you gotta understand, this is the thing. Most of the young managers make this terrible mistake, or even I have seen some really senior managers with the title, not inside senior as knowledge is, but also age and the title they got for some reason. They come into the team and they try to change everything is the way they want without understanding the team style. That is a mistake. So you got to understand what kind of team style they have. What is the core reason of their life? Like an example, if all the team members are married, they're not going to go out with you like 2 times per week. You know it, right? If you see most of the team members are like to bring lunch from their own office to the home every day, they will not be going out with you 2-3 times per week for having lunch with you. Even it's such a good things to do. Even it's such a good things to go and get a drink and talk more and talk through the different problem. You'll not be able to get it. So you need to understand the team style. But however, you got to understand what is the process of working. So you coming in, you see their process and you find the way. What is the step by step you are going to make changes. So like an example, rather than you come and push them, drag them to the where you want, rather than you go step by step, you go to their stand and inspire them to follow you. And one day, 1 week, 2 months, 6 months, they will move to the place where you want to be. So if you want to make change, you still need to understand what is the team working style and lifestyle they are into it. If you think that the lifestyle is definitely not going to fit to you, need to get people go out with you 2 times per week to have drinks, and you have to talk through, like an example, you're building something really innovative, a sales team or marketing team or digital transformation teams you are doing. They'll bring new right people into your team, and then step by step you can change and build a new culture. But you gotta still understand your team style. Number 5, you gotta learn how to be a true leader, and the true leader always lead by example. You should be, rather than focusing about do like that. This is for you. This is for you. Hey, this is assigned for you. You are responsible. There's a lot of old out of date managers do that. Actually, they say monkey game. They will tell you his monkey belong to you and this is your problem. It's not my problem. I'm here to just see your result. These are really old things. You gotta understand. People will only follow you when they see that you are creating great example. If you're really good, show it to everyone. If you can solve any particular problem, go ahead and take responsibility and show it and create a framework and tell the team, hey, this problem, this type of problem, this is the framework to solve. Or even you don't need to solve exactly the same company. You can reference the whole story of your previous experience, the work project you did, exactly how it's been solved, and you show them and give them a framework and guideline and train them. They will adopt and they will follow you. So this is the thing. Lead by example is the next step. Tip number 6, give the personal development opportunity for team members. Every team members, work with them, understand what is the key thing they're doing, and also clearly define what they need to do and what kind of skills that they need to get to go to the next level. Every team member in your team should have a career transition plan. What you're going to get to the next level. What should they need to achieve to go to the next level? If you don't have it, it's a big problem. If your company you're working on, they don't really like that one, you should have a conversation with the team. And also have a conversation with their HR director or HR department and get their help to create that roadmap. Otherwise, those team members will be inspired to create the roadmap out of your team, and you will be losing a lot of money to rehire and retrain the people. When skilled people leave your team, it's such a big loss, and somebody who spent there for 1, 2, 3 years of time, the amount of knowledge they walk away, it's a lot of loss. So why you will be doing that one? So create them roadmaps and let them grow the opportunity to go to the next level, train them what they need to do. Don't just give them yearly KPIs and that's done. KPI is great. You do the KPI, you have to do the KPI. They need to do that job too. But also you tell them what they exactly need to get on top of the KPI so they can be prepared to go to the next level. So that's very important. Create a momentum with your team and help the team to achieve more bigger goal, even their personal career life and so on, and career. Tip number 7, reward the team. The people who are do a great job in your team, the top performer, find a way to give them the reward. Talk to the HR manager or bring some great rewards program and give it to them. If there is a company that have no budget, there was a company I worked before as a director and there was no budget for that one. So I put my own money to reward my best performers because I knew that my best performers need to work with me and their contribution is so vital for my team. So I put my own money to give them the reward. I've seen that. I've tried to get a reward program to talk to HR. I know what you're thinking of. I know. I've been there, I told you. I put my own money reward because I understand that the small amount of money I'm putting on that one, even to give the reward, is just going to be a great value for my overall team because they're going to achieve more bigger goals as a team, and I want them to keep them motivated and being superstar, so keep achieving more great stuff in my team. So reward them, talk to HR director, talk to the CEO, bring it to annual budget, put some extra budget into it, have discuss with the CFO and get the budget approved, and in the worst case you don't have the budget, put your own personal budget into it. It doesn't have to be an iPhone, it doesn't have to be an MacBook Pro, it doesn't have to be a flight to somewhere else. You could bring something really nice gift and reward them and give them the reward to inform the rest of the people in your team, and they will feel really motivated and they will be really inspired, and it will create an example for other people in the team to perform better and bring more better value in the team. So here's the point. These are the 7 tips from my side. You can immediately use it and go ahead and inspire your team. Let me know what are doing exactly right now until last 1 year period of time, what you have done to inspire your team. Go ahead and comment below. I love to hear it. At the same time, after watching the video, what is the step you're going to do to make your team inspired so they can be passionate, they could be love it to work with you, and they're going to make some great impact for your team. What action you're going to take after watching the video? Go ahead and comment below. I'd love to see your plan and love to see your actions, and I'd love to give you a big thumbs up. At the same time, if you're having more problem to inspire your team and getting some problem with your team in leaderships, go ahead and comment below. I'd love to give you an answer and give you a support. Like I told you in my channel, there's 100% comment reply. So any comment you put down there, we are gonna, myself and my team member, we're gonna look into it and we're gonna make a response, a proper response, not just a thumbs up or thank you. We're gonna give you a proper response. If you put a questions, we're gonna answer you. So here we go. You wanna motivate your team? You got this video. You got the 7 tips. Go ahead and execute right now and have a great, successful team. All the best. See you soon.